interesting to me because I've heard you talk about being sort of an unrepentant people pleaser, right? And so it's confronting you with your innate people pleasing tendencies to try to make a decision outside of that is not only in your best interest, but in the best interest of the franchise and, you know, what is in service to this character that's much larger than you and what you want to do.
And the fans as well. Like, I owe everything to the fans of Marvel and myself. They've been so kind and generous to me. Like, after Civil War came out, I felt like Civil War was my audition to the world. Like, I'd gotten the part as Spider-Man. I did the film with the Russo brothers, and that came out. And that, to me, felt like my, will you embrace me as Spider-Man? And they did. And I'm so grateful that they did. And I feel like I owe it to them to give and deliver the best version of what the next chapter for Spider-Man looks like. And I think that's really important. And I think the creative integrity for something like that is really important. And the studio is on board and supportive and really collaborative. And I've been so blown away by how welcoming they've been into that creative room. But, you know, we're working now with the pedal is to the metal. We're trying to get it going as soon as possible. Things are looking great. But there's still a lot of moving pieces that need to come together for us to hit the ground running.
Right. So what is the ticking clock on this decision and what are the variables? Is it the script, the team, the story? Like, how are you going to make this decision? What are the factors that come into play that's going to sway you one way or the other?
I'm not really sure about how much I can talk about in terms of what are some of the challenges we face creatively and logistically.
No one's listening. You know, come on.
Yeah. Obviously, one of the things to like bear in mind with Marvel is that your film is a small cog in a large machine. And that machine has got to keep running. And you need to make sure that you can fit into that timeline at the right time to benefit the bigger picture.
An infinite number of machines across the multiverse.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, that's one of the challenges we're facing, and the time in which we need to get that done is a tall order, but definitely achievable with the fantastic people we have working on it now. But my biggest thing is the creative. We have a creative and a pitch and a draft, which is excellent. It needs work, but the writers are doing a great job. And I read it 3 weeks ago, and it really like lit a fire in me. Zendaya and I sat down and read it together, and we at times were like bouncing around the living room like, this is a real